What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It is your main man, Juggernaut of multi-platinum production team Arkatech Beatz. Welcome to the music review live stream series. I'm your host, Juggernaut of multi-platinum production team Arkatech Beatz. And if it's your first time here, make sure you like, commenting, and subscribing. Every night we kind of get together, listen to some new music, listen to the new artists, new producers. Make sure you're submitting your songs. If you're not familiar with us, like I said, I'm part of multi-platinum production team Arkatech Beatz. Big Pun, Nas, Prodigy, Mal D, Max V, French Montana, Lloyd Banks, The Game, Jadakiss, Raekwon the Chef, Killer Mike, Waka Flocka Flame, Ali Boy the Don, rest in peace, Shorty Low, so many others. Make sure you're submitting your music. The link's on the screen. Live series are brought to you by Sound Surge, of course. That's the new music discovery platform, man. For folks who are not familiar with that, make sure you're checking that out. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. Make sure y'all liking the live, sharing the live. If it's your first time here, man, make sure you're liking and following and subscribing. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live, man. We're streaming on all platforms. Shout out to those new folks that are following. Waiting for this algorithm to heat up. We're gonna start listening to some joints in just a moment. Make sure you're submitting your music. Both links are open. stream, man. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live stream, man. We doing these music reviews tonight again. Listen, I'm on time, right? I've been trying to get to a natural cadence of 8 o'clock. It just seems very early for me, especially, when you guys got youngins, you know how it is. Trying to kind of break away from the youngins and get to what we got to get to. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live stream, for all those folks that have been submitting their music to me. We've had approximately 1,883 total submissions. Listen, we're listening to a lot of music, man. We've listened to over 800 songs, and shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live and basically submitting their music and trying to basically get that feedback. And folks who want to kind of get an understanding of what we really do here. We really do music reviews, professional music reviews. Just be clear on our resume. We're former A&Rs, former A&R consultants for the infamous Loud Records, staff producers for the infamous Loud Records. We've produced everything from Big Pun to Max B and French Montana, right? So we've been in this thing here for a very, very long time. We're current. We're still doing what we're doing. Shout out to everybody that's been in the building, that's been rocking with us and been following us in the meantime. In between time. If you're looking to get your music submitted, make sure you submit it to the links that are on the screen, of course. And here you can also ask questions as it relates to the music business, because remember what we are also doing. We also have our Future Producer Society. Make sure that you're joining into that if you've never been there. It's ourschool.com. Future Producer Society is free to join, where we're teaching everything about the music business, music publisher, music copyright, AI, everything in between. For those who may not be familiar with our platforms, these are the things that we're building, and we're really trying to help independent artists and producers, right? We're trying to get folks to really get themselves armed with information so that they can literally, take themselves to the next level and control really your business and your destiny. It's a big thing for me, man, is making sure that folks are armed with information, right? So make sure you're joining us on that school.com. /Future Producer Society is not just for producers. It's also for an artist. I think artists should also begin to learn, nuances of production so they can better articulate their vision musically to producers, right? So I think it makes a whole lot of sense. It's a new group. We're getting it started, so make sure you're jumping into that. At the same time, we are working with SoundSurge, right, as it relates to new music discovery, right? So SoundSurge is basically a new discovery platform for independent artists and producers as well. You submit your music here, free to submit, and what starts to happen is it's a discovery platform where people get to vote, share, gift, and there's real traffic for people for their records. So people click on these links to find your music. And every time we do a live stream, if music is submitted through SoundSurge and it's on a DSP like Spotify or Apple Music, we can actually submit it here to these charts, and then people can actually discover and find your music. I believe it's going to be the new ecosystem for finding and discovering music. Remember where you heard it from first, it's soundsurge.com. Make sure you're checking that out. If you're just a listener and trying to find new music, I think this is a place to go, because most of the music that's coming through here is finding its way over there. So I think it's going to be real dope for a lot of people who are trying to find new music and trying to find new ways to promote your music. Remember what we're talking about is that artists have to have ways to promote your music, man. You guys, have a lot of music, but you're putting stuff out, but you don't have anywhere of promoting it to real people. So, this is one of those places where I think we'll be able to help you. Make sure that you guys are checking that out. You know what I mean? We're getting ready to get it done. So we're about to jump into this queue in a second. And we're about to see, what we're listening to tonight. Shout out to my man Lonnie Lyle, having the number one song on Broke Baby up there. You know what I'm saying? Making it do what it do. Shout out to Deuce Nines, Anna Stone. All these different artists, man, that are basically submitting their records. We're going to take a listen to some joints in just a hot second. This joint is called Luck Up by Trey. What does that say? Serum? Yeah, Trey Serum, I guess. Let's see what it sounds like.
Hey, back in our shit poppin', I don't think they know it though. Back in our shit.
Run that back, Rico.
Back in our shit poppin', I don't think they know it though. Back in our shit poppin', I don't think they know it though. Who it is? Trey first, bitch, and I don't think these niggas know. I'm on some dope shit, I'm tryna go and get a bigger boat. Put these bitches on that back, I have them in a figure four. Never on that telling shit, nah, I can't let you know. Y'all be on pathetic shit, I been moving better though. Get it up, can't watch it fall, if I do it's moving slow. Cash on the ass, or I'm outside and it's really cold. Never gave a pad, why you really want say nigga though? Trey first, bitch, that's who it is, so you really know who it is. Me, bitch, yes, I missed the switch the flow. Get it up to get it gone, nigga gotta hit the dough. I don't even know if I switch that bitch. Fuck it, yeah, right there, I had switched that bitch. Fuck it, I'ma run that hoe, I'ma get that bitch. Wait, Tracy, you just talking, bruh. You ain't even walking, cuz. Shut up, boy, I'm going in. Yeah, you know the flow is in. Really type to hold it though, got my girlie going in. Always in that fucking mode, hold on, let me go again. Wait, nigga, on the beat I bake, nigga, like it's in the oven, and I really had a cake, nigga. Ayy, I put it out and pay that hoe. Yeah, it came out great, nigga. Seen a lot of shit and then I seen that you not like me. Trey first, bitch, I can slide on Rio type beats. Kick it acapella, nigga, I don't need no type beat. I don't need no what to tell him, all these hoes gon' type me. You just think I'm good and nah, nigga, this a slight cheese. You just think I'm winning cause my style, that's that type Steve. Beat the beat, then beat the beat, niggas cannot fight these. She eating me, then eating me, type shit not make me life feast. Royal vibe and energy, or that shit that's meant for me. She say that love a trust shit, give me that little remedy. Back up on it, bust bitch, short shit, they taking me. Try first, hit 3 hard, going for now 3 yards. Hitting hard like retard, front and back like gay. What? Nigga ain't no what? Ayy, nigga ain't no such shit. Had to run it up, had to go and get my what, bitch. Had to get my green, had to get my blues. Had to get the Jimmys, yeah, I really like them shoes. Like, yeah, I had to get a hose, yeah, I like to choose. Hey, fast forward 2025, nigga, that's old news, huh? Fast forward 2025, nigga, that's old news, huh? 2026, might get a stick, might get a tool, huh? 2026, my blow on Twitch, might get a tube, huh? Y'all be on that old shit, nigga like me new, huh? Nobody ever told me shit, it's like I always knew, huh? Learn a lesson, get in class, nigga, get the fuck up. I take attendance, no skipping class, you do, then you get fucked up. I was a junior skipping class, nigga, then I fucked up. I was a senior skipping class, nigga, I ain't fuck up. Ran it up, then ran it back, had to get my look up. Ran it up, then ran it back, I had to get my look up. Ran it up, then ran it back, I had to get my look up. Nigga had to get his look up.
Shout out to Trey Serum. He says he called this one Luck Up. Listen, it's a decent little tune. If I had to make any real recommendations on this particular record, it's really like the flow just kind of stays the same all the way throughout, and the hook doesn't happen until really at the end, which I don't think is really the way that we need to go. For folks who've been jumping into the live stream for the past couple of days, I have been sharing some infographics as it relates to like song structure, appropriate song structure, and things of that nature. And what we've been doing is I've been sharing it with the live, so folks can understand like, yo, when we're trying to structure songs, man, I'm trying to recommend these things, and these are some of the stuff that we go over in our Future Producer Society. If folks are not really into it, or folks have not really joined yet, make sure you're joining in our group. But we talk about basically setting up the song in the appropriate way, and this basically can go for beats by itself or go for songs. And we recommend this kind of structure because it's kind of straight to the point. It kind of helps to give us at least two verses, and it gives us a chance to get to the right amount of hooks in a record that's going to keep people involved and engaged. So we always try to start it off with the 4 bars, go into the 8-bar hook, 8-bar verse, mini verse, 4 bars, back to a hook. And in this particular case with this record called Luck Up, it didn't really have that. What it did have is that he had one really, really, really long verse that just kind of went on until we got to the very end, which was basically, where the hook was at, which I believe could have worked if we had put it in the beginning, you know what I mean? So just shout out to him, you know what I'm saying, and trying to get everything else going. I think the beat is okay. for what it's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not necessarily like doing anything that's too elaborate, but it's kind of doing something that's a little bit catchy, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like this. If you're going to go in these directions, we just want to make sure that we're creating something that makes the most sense for customers to listen to and make sure that things are really cohesive. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. We're about to jump into this session over here. About to listen to something over here. This one's called No More Love by, what's this called? Mal Ghetto. Let's take a listen.
Got me losing sleep on the daily, running plays back to back, trying to figure out where you betrayed me. Had me fucked up, left me no trust in the savings. Gotta figure out how the fuck I'm about to make it. Mama was fucked up, got me feeling like I'm breaking. This shit a nightmare, can't tell if you love or hate me. I can't stand right here, I'm just steady losing patience. I'm just steady losing patience.
Ghetto. I'm sorry. This is No More Love. Check me out on this, man. Like this track has a really, really good vibe on it. You know what I'm saying? Like this track has a really, really good vibe. I just feel like for his vocal performance, I feel like his vocal performance is a little bit lackluster, a little bit underwhelming. I feel like he could actually put a little bit more, a little bit more bounce into it because of the way that this track is riding. You know what I'm saying? It's riding a certain type of way. This track is really riding if you really listen to this joint. And, there are places where he's kind of letting the music breathe, which is cool in some cases where you kind of let the music breathe, but I feel like it's wasted space. You know what I mean? So, like, if you're listening to this joint, if you're just getting into the live stream and you're just listening to this and we're doing these reviews and we're listening to these songs. And again, man, a lot of these songs are lacking really, like I would say, appropriate song structure. And I keep trying to show this graphic on the screen. And this is some of the stuff that we go over in our Future Producer Society group. Like, I'm just trying to tell y'all, man, like, we have to be following these good song structures, man, so that these songs can start to really hit the way that they're supposed to hit. These songs are not hitting because a lot of these folks are not structuring their songs properly. And that's just the reality of it. Now, granted, people will say, well, it's creative. You can kind of do what you want. Yeah, but, that's not really how music has been working for the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So, being in the position that I'm in, being able to have been work with some of the best rappers in the business, really icons, if we really want to put it in perspective. It's like a lot of our discography is like really rap icons, right? And when you look at this type of situation, it's like, yo, you got a song where you got 30 seconds that's kind of wasted space, and when we're going to the record, are we, you know, it's like, take a listen to this track, right? And I want people to pay attention, because it could apply to you even though it's not your record.
She got me fucked up.
Right? The record should have really started right there. That's when the beat and the hook should have started immediately. You guys have to remember that we're dealing with the algorithms. The algorithms are they're notorious for like if people swipe away and they swipe away too early, this is what's going to make the difference between your record getting to maybe 1,000 to 10,000 people or getting to 30 or 40 people, right? It's how long before these folks actually swipe away. And if we're not starting off the record with the strongest part of the song, which is the hook, if we're not doing that, we're putting ourselves at a severe disadvantage. All right. So let's be clear on that. So this beat should have already started. This hook should have already started.
Drowning in my liquor. Smoking fast. This pay right deep. Look me in my eyes. Tell me it ain't no more love. Drowning in this liquor and addicted to these drugs. Yeah.
And this vocal could have actually been a little bit higher, and we could have tried to stack this a little bit more to make it bigger on the track, right? We need this to really stand out from the rest of the verse, right? Because it's not a bad hook by any means, right? And we also need the instrumentation to basically, you know, help to support what's going on vocally and melodically in this hook.
Look me in my eyes, tell me it ain't no more love. Drowning in this liquor and addicted to these drugs, yeah. This pain run deep, got me losing sleep on the daily. Running plays back to back, trying to figure out where you betrayed me. Had me fucked up, left me no trust in the savings. Gotta figure out how the fuck I'm about to make it. Mama was fucked up, got me feeling like I'm breaking. This shit a nightmare, can't tell if you love or hate me. I can't stand right here, I'm just steady losing patience. I'm just steady losing patience.
You see what he did now? He did for the last 4 bars. You see what he did for the last 4 bars almost? He didn't rap. He just let the beat go. You see what I'm saying? So he did 8 bars. The beat is getting ready to the beat is transitioning. Do you hear how the beat is transitioning? So the beat is actually setting him up. The beat is alley-oop for him. It's setting him up it's set up in the way for him to really have the appropriate song structure. But as an artist, he may have dropped the ball, right? And this happens in some cases when you're just really new into the game, right? You're new into the game. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody to tell you that this is how you got to do your shit. There's nobody to tell you. So this is really where these kind of platforms really come in handy. I can't speak for everybody else's platform, but at least for here, we're going to make sure that you understand, you know, how to set up your record. So if you're in a case where you got a beat that's pretty decent, and it's structured the right way for you to really be able to survive. When I say survive, meaning it's setting you up so to be able to make it inside of this microwave society in terms of people listening to music. So let's keep listening. This is all supposed to be the hook.
Look me in my eyes, tell me it ain't no more love.
So what he did is he started the hook someplace else differently, where it should have already been started. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't see what the situation is with this, man. Like, I feel like this needs to be moved up. These things need to be moved around. Metro, where'd you put it at? Did you put it here? Or did you put it on Sound? Or did you put it on Nero? If you're having an issue with submitting it through SoundSearch, I know some people are like, you know, some folks like the way that is going. Try to put it on Nero if you need to. You know what I'm saying? That might be easier for you, depending on who's doing it. Shout out to everybody jumping into the law. But you guys can clearly hear what's happening with this record is that this record has a dope beat. You know what I'm saying? I think this beat is a really dope, laid back, chill beat that can really have a lot of, with the right song, it can really do some work. You know what I mean? It can make people feel awake. You can really ride to it if you know how to hit it. You know what I mean? And a lot of that is going to be the hardest part of songwriting, man. Is trying to find the right combination of lyrics and melody that marry with the beat the right way. This is not an easy task, man. You know what I'm saying? I know people like to think that it's easy. I can just get into the booth and I can just do whatever. It's not the easiest thing to do. It's not the easiest thing to find the right melodies. It's not the easiest thing to find the right cadences. It's not the easiest thing to find the right lyrics. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta really try to see what the situation is in terms of trying to, listening to this music and really trying to find how you're gonna become that next instrument. Hey man, try to skip the line, man. That's your best bet in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Skip the line. You know what I'm saying? So that you can catch me when I'm live. I'm on at 8 o'clock. That's what I'm trying to push for these days. Trying to make sure that we're on at 8 o'clock. Trying to stay on 8 o'clock sharp. Keep that cadence. And for people who are jumping in, they can jump in and do what they got to do in terms of trying to submit to their records here. So shout out to I feel you, brother. Just the game is the game. Shout out to everybody that's in the game here. I'm trying to listen to some new joints here real quick. This joint is called "I Need My Baby" by by Benji. He says it's just for fun. We're gonna listen to it. We see what it sounds like.
In the morning, baby, can't contain all these phases. I'm alone and it drive me crazy. I just need my baby. I don't know what it's bound to be now, but you're so crazy. I'm in love with all your phases, baby, don't leave me, maybe. All alone, I see you, I can't live without you, baby. All alone, I see you, I can't live without my baby. All alone, I see you, I can't live without you, baby. All alone, I see you, I can't live without my baby. Yeah, running off to the city lines. Yeah, I'm surprised. This feeling right. Man, this shit feels right. I'm in love and I cannot hide all my feelings right. I'm in love and I cannot hide all my feelings right. All alone, I see you, I can't live without you, baby. All alone, I see you, I can't live without my baby. All alone, I see you, I can't live without you, baby.
Shout out to is that Benny? Benny on this? Kaz, what up? What's up, Kaz? Production in the building. Benny, listen, man. A record like this, right? It got that that Smash Mouth type guitar type thing going on, right? You figure we're listening to your joints, and I think the thing that can help you here, right, is just making sure that we're good in terms of pitch and tune. I think everything else, can kind of work in a weird type of way, right? The one thing that won't work is it being out of pitch or out of key or out of tune, right? So I would tell you to put some auto tune on that or whatever, Melodyne, whatever you got to do to get those notes to sound right, and then really kind of figure out how you want that melody for that song to go. Like, if you were to take it more serious, I know you say you're taking it just for fun, but you might have something that can be a fun / quirky / track that can kind of work in the marketplace if you kind of execute it the right way, right? So I kind of hear the potential in it. It's just something that you have to kind of make sure that you're working toward if you're trying to make sure that you want something to happen with that. But thanks for submitting, man. I appreciate that. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. This one is called Best in the Business by what's that, Phileas Moore. We're here. Interesting.
Skies on the track, whoa!
Let's go. Yeah. I was pimping on the road alone once again. Listening to Bun and Lil Kiki in the Benz. All the kids be going crazy watching CNN. There's more to life than getting hoes, I see you in the end. My hair wrapped up tight like the Mendians. I always play the corner, no I'm not the middleman. You gonna reach, I'm gonna teach, bitch I fill them in. I got these other niggas looking crazy. I'm on my way, I never play, I better call my baby. I know my time is coming funny cause these women chase me. The road I pave is for a Lexus, so that old Mercedes. Lord give me reason to show them that every year is my season. Fur coat drip, just know a winter is leaving. And know that all them fall, and even I do sometimes. But I rise back up, it's summertime, we'll do it better than this. Yeah. Cold nigga with 5 keys, 5 women, they know me, that's every day, low key, straight business, they straight gimmicks, EPMD, got no limits, I'm better with time, I'm aiming for timeless, clock in my head, who could've timed this, check your assignment, I'm grade A, I lay, pray, and show love, no play day, you fucking with the best in the business, now tell them people to listen, yeah. Oh no, they was listening late night, they was bitching and now I be going off, yeah. She said, why don't call her back? I told her to chill for that. I told her my phone was off. Yeah. But now she thinks something off. On and on it'll go. I guess I'll be popping off. Whoever was told, know it's the end of the road. Feel a little different when it's from on top of the stove. Pricing all of my pieces, I'm in a league of my own. In the midst of these times, just know I'm mentally cold. 5-finger death punch, I got infinity stones. From a different universe, I'm in my alien zone. This type of rap is gonna have them on their toes. This Lauryn Hill with Jonah Hill, what's coming from my soul. Don't ever judge me for the things I kept and never told. Cause I just tell it how I live it, baby, let it go. Yeah. Cold nigga with 5 keys, 5 women, they know me, that's every day, low key, straight business, they straight gimmicks, EPMD, got no limits, I'm better with time, I'm aiming for timeless, clock in my head, who could've timed this, check your assignment, I'm grade A, I lay, pray, and show love, no play day, you fucking with the best in the business, now tell them people to listen.
Shout out to Phyllis Moore on this one, man. This joint was kind of, it was kind of moving pretty smooth to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like we could have started the record slightly earlier, and of course could have followed. And then
there's more to life than getting hoes. I see you in the end. My hair wrapped up tight like the Mendians. I always play the corner, no I'm not the middleman. You gonna reach, I'm gonna teach, bitch I fill them in. I got these other niggas looking crazy. I'm on my way. I
really like the way this joint builds up beat wise.
Never play, I better call my baby. I know my time is coming funny cause these women chase me. The road I pave is for a Lexus, so that old Mercedes. Lord give me reason to show them that every year is my season. Fur coat drip, just know a winter is leaving. And know that all them fall, and even I do sometimes. But I rise back up, it's summertime, we'll do it better than this. Yeah. Cold nigga with 5 keys, 5 women, they know me, that's every day, low key, straight business, they straight gimmicks, EPMD, got no limits, I'm better with time, I'm aiming for timeless, clock in my head, who could've timed this, check your assignment, I'm grade A, I lay, pray, and show love, no play day, you fucking with the best in the business, now tell them people to listen, yeah. Oh no, they was listening late night, they was bitching and now I be going off, yeah. She said, why don't call her back? I told her to chill for that. I told her my phone was off. Yeah. But now she thinks something off. On and on it'll go. I guess I'll be popping off. Whoever.
Yeah, with a little bit of the Drake cadence, but at the same time, I can appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the hook could be a little bit stronger, right? And remember when we're dealing with these hooks, like this is like a rap hook where, what he's done is he's basically had the rap hook. It goes for 8 bars, and of course, the phrase that he wants to be the remaining phrase that is the name of the song is it ends with the last line, best in the business. And I think this is something that used to work in the 90s and stuff like that. I think now, like, late 90s, early 2000s, I don't really feel like rap hook should be constructed this way. I feel like rap hook should be constructed in 4-bar stanzas and then repeated. I think for maximum impact, man, I think that's the way to really go, is for us to just have something that goes for 4 bars and then have it repeat twice to make it the 8-bar cadence without trying to make an entire hook that's like a rap for 8 bars. I think it doesn't make the hook memorable enough, in my opinion. I feel like it just kind of puts you in a situation where the song is kind of just sounds, the rap hook just sounds like another part of the verse. And we have to make sure that we're making some sort of segmentation that things will sound a little bit different. You know what I mean? Make sure that we're doing some stacks, make sure we're doing some doubles, make sure we're doing some effects, etc. That's making that stand out a little bit more than it normally would. But outside of that, man, I think he could rap. You know what I mean? I think that this is a guy that could rap. I think he has a really good voice. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me again of Driz, of Iceman. You know what I'm saying? Which isn't a bad thing per se. He is a top rapper, so I'm expecting some guys to sound like that. Real Troy. Yeah, if you got something that you want to submit, feel free to submit it. The 8 o'clock stream is I want folks to be clear that the 8 o'clock stream is the live stream. The stream that you see going on throughout the day, those are the replays for folks that may actually have missed it. You follow? Yeah, man, I want to hear some more music, man. Like, imagine you submitted. When did you submit this? Because this is record number 871. Like, you might have submitted this months ago, right? So, I'm thank you for watching. That's number 1, and 2, thanks you for submitting. I feel like you have the marks of something that's really, about a month ago, right? Like, I feel like you have something that can definitely be expounded on. You know what I'm saying? We would definitely like to hear more music, but don't wait a month. You know what I'm saying? Just guys don't really realize it, but skip the line, dog. It's not that simple. It's not that crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like so you can get listened to live. You know what I'm saying? And that I can give you that live feedback. You know what I'm saying? And you can kind of clip that up, and all these type of things that folks can be doing to really kind of promote themselves. And folks are not realizing that it's really a promotional vehicle, and at the same time you're building a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially when you got a good tune, don't just drop it off and leave it to chance. All right, if you got new stuff, man, we want to hear it, man. You know what I'm saying? I bet. We listen. We're gonna listen for more stuff, man. Make sure y'all check this out. Affiliates more for my producers in the building, for my future producer guys. Make sure you're checking this one out. Like I always like to talk to my guys in my producer group, and for new artists and new producers to kind of connect. Folks always ask me, like, yo, how did you first work with Gibbs? We were early. How did we first get our Meek Mill record? We were early. It was right before he signed MMG. It's early. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to identify the talent. How'd you get your first Trouble record, your first Alley Boy records? We were early. And like, once people start to blow up, it gets a little bit more difficult to work with those artists. You follow? So what we really try to do is we try to let folks know, like, listen, like, in forums like this, if I'm co-signing something, if I'm saying, yo, I feel like this guy could rap, he may remind me of ABC, but most artists are gonna sound like something right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Coach J in the building. You know what I'm saying? The key now is to kind of find the music that can make you stand out. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't sound like a carbon copy. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, if I'm in the booth with you, I'll be like, yo, let's lean off the yeah, right? Because when you go yeah, you sound like homie. You follow? So I would tell you to lean off of that. So if I'm in the booth with you, I'm telling you, no, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, your voice cadence is close enough to him. We have to make sure that we're not following some of those other things that make you sound exactly like him. You know what I'm saying? Because that can work against you, right? So what happens is you want it to sound, you want it to remind you of your favorite guy, but you don't want it to sound like your favorite guy. Make sense? You know, people like to gravitate to things that kind of feel like normal to them or nostalgic, but we have to find a way to make it our own. You follow? Yeah, let's get it heard, man. Let's see what it do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. Coach Jay, what up, man? My homie from the Bronx, man. My brother from another. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. Make sure folks are jumping into this sound surge, man. Make sure y'all jumping into this. If you got music that's already released, meaning that you have it on, you know, DSPs, if you have it on Spotify, Apple Music, etc. This is a new music discovery platform for artists and producers. This is a place for people who can go in, who want to find new music. If you're a listener, you can look for new music. If you're an artist, you can look for new music. If you're a producer, you can look for new producers, or, you know, or whatever artists, whatever you want to do. And then what folks do is, if folks like music, they upvote the music. It's for real traffic. It has real charts. This will start to maintain very real analytics that will be sliding over to major labels. I'm trying to tell folks, get in early. I'm trying to tell you, get in early. Soundsurge.com. I'm trying to tell folks, get in early. It's free to submit your music. Get in early. You know, like this is, you know, folks got to find places to promote their songs. I don't know why folks are, you know, they're pussyfooting around it like you don't need a place for some traffic. You know, you guys don't need free traffic for your music. Remember, you got to get to those 1,000 streams to get monetized. You know what I'm saying? For most independent artists to get some royalties. And this is the way to do it. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, submitting songs. That was Best in the Business by Phileas Moore. This joint is called Warzone. It is using that program? I didn't know that. Since when is Self using that program? Because it's new now, Jay. So I didn't know he was on it. So let me know. Warzone.
I've been counting on them 1, 2, 3 in the war zone. Promise that they always come at me, but when they at you, then they talking 1 too many. We in the war zone. Promise that they always come at me. We ready. Red dots on the Glock. No, we stay locked. America ain't been ready. No, we been riding. Osama been lying like he never been fine. Anybody parts anywhere. No, it's brain rot. Shot for shot. I bring the big like I've been riding. You pussies ain't know it, but I always stay shining. 45 cal on the barrel. No, it stay blind. Any brain that I ever aim for, I've been minded.
Boys trying to touch down like it's game time. Never shooting from a distance, up close I bang mine. Explain why all these fake niggas in the same line. Flush you down the drain or put you on the train ride. It's the same line, I'm about to tear you out the frame line. All they know is bang grinding, throwing up them gang signs. These bitches gon' stay down or get up on my baseline. The only thing I like about the hoe below the waistline. The more a nigga go, you know for sure this from the grave line. The hoe say she want more, I gotta go, but we ain't the way down to the hole. Like it's a gang, you gon' get smoke. I guess it's out of here you go. Won't do no candy on no state time, bitch. Yeah, well, the truth, you know why? Yeah. Murder music cartel. Live from the chain gang, motherfucker.
Murder music cartel. I've been counting on the 1, 2, 3 in the war zone. Promise that they always come at me, but when they at you, then they talking 1 too many. We in the war zone. Promise that they always come at me.
Every day I'm on this grind, dollars something on my mind. Hosting on by the way I dress, think about it zone. So fuck the rest and head and draw through the chest. So much cash, I must be blessed. I never stop the words mine. Gotta make sure my family fine. Playing G's get putting whips, these pistols filled with loaded clips, laser sights and rubber grips. I'm steadily riding, paid to flip. I'm from New York, but the rest of the bottom. Mobido, them pills we got them. Cocaine drops to beat these fires. Spend a couple G's on my rims and tires. Out no games, I keep it trill. And everything twice rest, cause shit is real. I bust you first to punch my thirst. They can fuck with me and your family's cursed. I'm out for blood, so they smoking butter. Leave you face down in the mud. Raid your block and open shop. You wish you had the things that cop and ride and whips that lift and drop. Getting this money, I'll never stop.
Shout out to JCUD, man. That's called Warzone. I feel like this joint got like a just like a decent little vibe to it. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. Dude said these reviews only for hip hop. Nah, man, it's for everything, bro. RJS, we doing everything, man. We listening to everything. If you've been on this, I've been on this thing for a couple of months now. We've been listening to a lot of different music, man. Like a lot of different music. We listen to country joints. We're listening to pop joints. We're listening to, dubstep. You know what I'm saying? To me, what we're listening for, and I think what will make this live stream a little bit different than other people's live streams, and what we're listening for is we're listening for the things that make folks' music technically better, right? Mixes, vocal performances, melodies, hooks, songwriting, lyrics, right? And those things, they're not restricted to any particular genre. You follow? Same thing when we're listening to different people's music in terms of beats. It's like, the beats, for people's beats or productions, that they're still going to have to follow certain song structure, going to have to follow certain rules. You know what I mean? In order for it to really be successful in the marketplace. So we try to lean on those things, you know what I'm saying, so that folks are not feeling like, okay, I'm just going to give you a hip-hop review. Only because of the fact that, we've worked with so many different diverse type of artists. Shout out to people like Bria Lee, shout out to people like Maya, you know what I mean? Shout out to a lot of different artists from a lot of different places. Overseas artists, a lot of different people, you know what I mean? This kind of depends on what you're listening to. Shout out Free Society Beats. Shout out to y'all folks jumping in to the surge. This joint is called Lettuce by is that Chev? Take a listen to it.
If you a bad bitch, bring that ass over here. Yeah, let's go. You a bad bitch, and you know it. When you shake that ass, baby, come around and show it. Hands on your knees, look back, baby, throw it. Ass so fast you can see from the front, it's real, don't doubt it. Shake what your mama gave you, girl. Cause in the club, there ain't no shame in this world. I'ma make it rain that paper. Yeah, make it rain that paper. Yeah, work it, baby. Oh, twerk it, baby. I say bounce it to the floor, cause an earthquake, baby. I mean, asterisk, baby. Yeah, you amazing. Got that manly type of ass, it's amusing, baby. She got cake daily like it's her birthday. So when you done for work, come and bring it over to my place. She don't dance for the gram, she just dance for the show. When she walk in the room, seems like everybody know. Hold up, wait a minute, let me see some. Make those cheeks go back and forth like a seesaw. Slim thick, cause she only eatin' Caesar. As a beat drop, she a whole crowd pleaser. You a bad bitch, and you know it. When you shake that ass, baby, come around and show it. Hands on your knees, look back, baby, throw it. Ass so fast you can see from the front, it's real, don't doubt it. Shake what your mama gave you, girl. Cause in the club, there ain't no shame in this world. I'ma make it rain that paper. Yeah, make it rain that paper. Yeah, mix the oak with the coke. Be real with me, baby, cause this ain't no joke. Cause she nasty, but classy. Baby spread towels on the bed sheet. Tell me that she sorry if it is that she wet me. She never met me, baby, come suck it up like it is. You a squeegee, pretty please. Drop that on your knees and just suck me. Ass up, face down, about to get ugly. Bad bitch, and you know it. When you shake that ass, baby, come around and show it. Hands on your knees, look back, baby, throw it. Ass so fast you can see from the front, it's real, don't doubt it.
Shake what your mama gave you, girl. Cause in the club, there ain't no shame in this world. I'ma make it rain that paper. Yeah, make it rain that paper. Get that paper, get that pound cake on you like you a baker.
Shout out to Lettuce, man. Shout out to Chev, I'm sorry, on this Lettuce joint. I feel like this hook could be better, right? Cause this beat is tough.
If you a bad bitch, bring that ass over here.
3, 2, 1,
let's go. You a bad bitch, and you know it. When you shake that ass, baby, come around and show it. Hands on your knees, look back, baby, throw it. Ass so fast you can see from the front.
See where you go. That's so fast you can see from the front. Like something like this, right? Something like this right there. He says it's too much words, right? So if I'm in the room with you, I'm telling, hey, right here, you already got a flow. We have to remove some of these words so that it can flow with the rest of the hook, right? So that's one of the first things that I would have told you to do here.
Yeah, let's go. You a bad bitch, and you know it. When you shake that ass, baby, come around and show it. Hands on your knees, look back, baby, throw it. Ass so fast you can see from the front, it's real, don't doubt it.
Right? And then instead of going into that next part of the beat, next part of the hook that you're going to, which is a different total stanza, I would have told you to just repeat that 4 bars. It would have been way stronger, way more effective. You just take that 4 bars, minus that little part where you're jumbling up at the very end of those 4 bars, and then repeat it, right? And now we would have had a hook that would have been like really a standout, you know what I'm saying, on it. Because this beat is tough, you know what I'm saying? So this beat is like really kind of driving it. And something like that you're dropping on it, it's not very complex. It's really kind of simple, really memorable. You could have ride with that. We do some doubles, some stacks, add some ad-libs on it. Yeah, make it feel a little bit bigger. Just put your money right there.
Shake what your mama gave you, girl. Cause in the club, there ain't no shame in this world. I'ma make it rain that paper. Yeah, make it rain that paper. Yeah, work it, baby. Oh, twerk it, baby. I say bounce it to the floor, cause an earthquake, baby. I mean, asterisk, baby. Yeah, you amazing. Got that manly type of ass, it's amusing, baby. She got cake daily like it's her birthday. So when you done for work, come and bring it over to my place. She don't dance for the gram, she just dance for the show. When she walk in the room, seems like everybody know. Hold up, wait a minute, let me see some. Make those cheeks go back and forth like a seesaw. Slim thick, cause she only eatin' Caesar. As a beat drop, she a whole crowd pleaser. You a bad bitch, and you know it. When you shake that ass, baby, come around and show it. Hands on your knees, look back, baby, throw it. Ass so fast you can see from the front, it's real, don't doubt it.
Yeah, this definitely could have went in a different direction, man. Like, you know what I mean? Not in a different direction, but we could have definitely got it, to have like a little bit more of a, you know what I mean? I think it's a good record though, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, I think it's a good record. I think it has a lot of promise. You know what I'm saying? Like it could really work if we put our minds to it to make it work. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. We'll be on for a few more minutes. So, if folks is trying to submit something, now is the time. If you're trying to get listened to live, now is the time to submit it. So, you know what I'm saying, that we can hear it live. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live stream doing their thing. This is interesting. So many different things going on. out to everybody jumping into the live. Shout out to everybody that submitted songs. If you're a new artist, make sure that you are submitting your music, man, into SoundSurge. SoundSurge is a new music discovery platform for independent artists and producers. You know, make sure you heard it here first, man. Make sure you understand what you're doing. Like I said, it has a chart mechanism, a mechanism for folks to be able to upvote, share, comment, like, etc. Gift, right? I think this is going to be one of those platforms where people will be able to support their favorite artists through gifting mechanism, and artists get to keep 85% of what's gifted to them, right? I don't think YouTube or any other place gives you that when somebody gives you a super chats you. So I don't think TikTok either. So I think it's going to be something that folks are going to really have to start paying attention to if they're looking to get their music discovered, if they want to be heard. You know, this is an independent game, man, and when you're dealing with independent music, you have to find as many platforms as possible that helps to support independent artists and producers, man. This is not a game, man. You got to really get out here. You got to figure this thing out. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into my Future Producer Society group. It is a new group for producers and songwriters, etc. Right? Make sure that you are submitting your music. Not submitting your music, but jumping into that. It's also free to join there. We're teaching music production. We're doing music production tutorials. If you look at our classroom, we got music production tutorials. We got song registration tutorials, split sheet guides, music copyright guides, forming your own LLC guides, music publishing guides, and everything in between. Make sure that you're following that. We got ISRC codes, from sessions to placements. You get to watch some of the stuff that we actually were cooking up last year. We were cooking up some tracks that got placed. So, I wanted to show people the process of that. So we're having like real case studies that's really happening, right? We're working on movies right now. We have a short film that's been picked up that look like it's getting ready to go into production, into a feature film. Shout out to my partner, Sean Anthony Baker, one of the actor. You can catch him on Netflix, Lincoln Lawyer. And you can also catch him on the new movie Strength of Love, which we're also on Tubi. You can watch it there, and YouTube as well. We're the musical directors on that movie. So for that soundtrack, etc. So there's real things that's happening in real time. Shout out to Max B, French Montana. We still got $1 Million Baby 4 coming soon. We got that in the can. Shout out to everybody that's jumping in on the live stream. And like I said, we're here, man. We're doing real stuff in real time. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. Shout out to everybody that is actually submitting music, getting listened to. We're trying to make sure that we're creating a soundscape and creating an ecosystem for independent artists and producers where people could really start to live off their art, really start to understand the business. A place where you can ask questions, you can learn, etc. That's what we're trying to do. Trying to make things work. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the like I said, jumping into the live. We about to jump up out of here. We'll catch y'all on the next one. We'll be back on tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Until next time, y'all. Peace out.